So I'm going to have to do a mic check, because I've been speaking and it seems as if I've been on mute this whole time, which is fantastic. Just bear with me 1 second, everybody. So thank you to Luke who popped in the chat there that my mic was actually muted. Fantastic. I don't know why the PS5 does this automatically when you broadcast. It's incredibly frustrating, but Rogers, Eden, Foxy's currently the top three. We'll try and get on board with somebody now. I think Price is the next across the line. He's invalidated. Then we've got another Renault as Dobby. Yet to set a fast time. He puts himself at a P3. Next across the line then I think is Toma. And he's about to start his final lap. So stay on board with Toma as he goes around turn 1. We are here, of course, in Albert Park, Australia, for round 6 of TUF1 Season 5. It's been a long time since we've been here in Australia. TUF2 round 7 in Season 2 was the last time. We haven't been here in TUF1 since Season 1. And a night that Boogeyman got his maiden podium. As far as TUF2 is concerned, Bats Plus, who's now in, of course, TUF1, got a podium in Australia that night, as did Sir Quineth, and Quinn will be joining me shortly for some commentary, hopefully to rescue the situation. So here we are then with Toma coming through the last sector. Ooh, goes very, very deep in the penultimate corner. That's cost him a shed load of time. Runs wide as well in the final corner. Still manages to go P3. Ooh, okay, what a lap from Toma then. Everyone so far setting their time on softs. Denzo's gone for mediums on his fast lap, the 19.9, so second behind on the medium tyre. That looks like true pace, and if he decides to go for these softs, he might be troubling those boys out in front, as you'd imagine. Luca has put himself up at a P1, but he has done 2 laps on those soft tyres. Thomas still gone a bit fast, so not sure if he's on an in-lap or if he's gone for a second timed lap. Let's have a little look at his sector 2. That's 2 seconds slower. So yeah, Luca up in P1 at the moment, taking a regular seat back for this evening onwards, which is always good to hear. Unfortunately, Luca coming in means that he's taken the seat of Julian, who's dropped out now for the rest of the season. He's in. Silent's gone P2. Let's try and get on board with somebody. There's a lot of guys in the pit. There's a lot on outlaps. The next person across the line will be, I believe, either Rogers or Weavesy. And it will be Weavesy. Weavesy currently P10 as he comes around the penultimate corner to start his fast lap. And here we go. Pushed Kachow, of course, all the way for the TUF2 World Championship last year. Kachow's another one that's dropped out at the end of the season. Weavesy finding it a little bit more difficult to compete either higher at the top end, but still a very good driver. And he himself as well is only at the moment a second off pole time, so the gaps are really close. There's a yellow flag just ahead. think that's people just slowing down, trying to create gaps for their fast laps. Nice and clean so far for Weavesy then. Let's have a look at the split. He's improving by just shy of 3/10. Takes that very nice as chicane. DRS then activated, nice and tight as you fling to the left hand side. Stays nice and wide, comes through nice. Ooh, yeah. Locks up a little bit in the upper corner. I think we'll see a lot of that this tonight. And again, DRS activated, comes down, improves by 2.5/10, goes P5. And those gaps are going to be so close tonight that any little improvement is going to see you shoot up the order. We've got a Ferrari, that Fanatic. No, it's not Ferrari, so it must be an Alpha. Is it Dreamsy? No. It's Santero, he's crossing the line, so let's try and get on someone who's nearer the end of their fast lap. Rogers is invalidated, so he's come back in. We've got a McLaren. There's that Bats coming in as well. Boogeyman, I think invalidated, is out that. Ticey just starting the fast lap as well. Eden has got himself back up in a P2. There's a Mercedes of Foxy then coming around the final corner, 2/10 up as it stands. Let's have a look where Foxy can put himself. Improvement by over 4.5/10, and he's gone P3. There's a Renault next. Is that Dobby? It is Dobby. And Dobby goes P10. And I think this time it is Dreamsy, as he wasn't able to improve. Fanatics popped himself up in the P9. Is this Toma? Yeah, Toma's gone 7th. There's still quite a bit of time left to get a couple of runs in for these guys. Luca with a nice advantage so far of 4/10. He's the only guy in the 18s as things stand. It's looking very Dutch heavy there in the top 3 thus far, with Silent and Santero then just in behind. It does remain to be seen whether Denzo will chuck on the soft tyres or whether he's happy to go for another run on those mediums. Baraka, of course, currently the championship leader. We haven't even spoken about him yet. Oh, and he goes P1 with an 18.8, just in time there. Get on board with your championship leader. Fantastic lap. There's 2 guys now in the 18s, and he pips Luca as it stands to pole position. And he's run out of fuel, so it's going to take him a long time now to get back to the pits and get back out for another run. We've got Dreamsy then has retired from the back, so it's going to be a P19 start for him. Let's have a look. I think, is that Luca or Stinner? Stinner's in the pits. Yeah. Luca's coming around the final corner. Is he going to get that pole position back? And he does. Whew. Almost 2.5/10 improvement. And Luca then hits 18.7, so grips back that pole position as things stand from Baraka. The gauntlet has been laid down. Boogeyman abandons another lap and comes into the pits. Who have we got next then? Is that Santero? Yeah, he's in the pits as well. Next up then will be the 2 Renaults. Hi Quinn. There we go.
Hello.
Hi mate.
I need an invite.
Bear with. I did send you 2. It's not working now.
No.
Okay. So, I've just sent you one. For some reason, when you go into broadcast mode on the PS5, it automatically puts you on mute.
Ah.
So I believe this is the second time this has happened to me and I didn't realise. So the first 4 or 5 minutes are silence. Anyway, yeah, Bat's currently done a P17 and he does improve the P15, but that's not enough. As you said, Bats Plus did get a podium in TUF2 in Season 2, and do you remember who else got their maiden podium that evening, Quinn?
It was me.
It was you, mate, yeah.
I had to think for a minute there.
All I remember was you messaging me afterwards, like a kid at Christmas.
Yeah, I know. I could have got P2 there, but that was when all of the... Oh god, I remember the safety car restart from that.
Where were you? Oh, that's right, yeah, that was that Woods? It was Woods, wasn't it? That was the night Woods. Yeah, that was the night that Woods.
Oh, Eden.
Was on the fast lap as well.
Yeah, he just started his lap, went through turn 1, turn 2, got on the curb too much, and he just spun.
I'll tell you what, Weavesy takes this chicane beautifully, man. I'd love to know what his setup was, because it goes through it so fast. The car looks so balanced. Yeah, we got Beefs in the chat saying guess who won that race. Of course it was Beefs, and I believe that was his first victory that night as well.
Yeah, it
was. Weavesy then, so it is an improvement. So he does go P8. And the next car...
It may not be enough to get into the top 10 when you've got people like Toma and Denzo. Fine. I don't think... Well, Denzo, he's usually really quick.
Yeah, Denzo of course has mediums fitted, so he's he's confident on his mediums that he's gonna put a lap in, whether or not
all of his laps have been done on mediums.
Yeah. We'll see whether he can get into the top 10 on this set. Let's have a look then. So yeah, who's on a lap? Boogeyman maybe, yeah. Down at P13, and as I was saying earlier as well, Boogeyman got his first podium here in Australia in Season 2, so a lot of guys with fond memories here in TUF around Australia. Of course, we'll be here later this year as well. Oh, and there's Boogeyman, and his front wing's gone, and that is his qualifying well and truly over.
Who else is on that? Dommy's just... Oh, Dommy's lost it. Lost it out of the fast chicane. No. See, Stinner, please don't lose it, Stinner. You'll be the third person to lose it whilst you're watching.
I'm just going to hop on board with actually, let's try and get on board with everybody as they cross the line. I believe Rogers is the next to come across. Well, he's just starting his fast lap. Is that Jeeves? He's about to start his fast lap. What about Dobby then?
Is Santero? I'm pretty sure he's just... Nope, he's on his fast lap.
I'm currently on with Silent, who's just coming into this third sector now. 2 corners left. Currently P3 with a 19.2.
Toma goes 6th.
Okay. 4th is best for Eden, then Weavesy no better than 9th, sorry. Ooh, a bit wide there from Silent as he comes around the last corner. He's not in the 18s, he does improve. So I think there's Foxy then. What's he got? He doesn't get into the 18s either, but again does improve, and he dislodges Eden from P4.
Baraka's got purple sector too. He's just coming round to the last 2 corners.
Yeah, and Luca's done, so can Baraka take pole position We're about to find out as he comes down the pit straight. DRS activated. It's going to be close. Baraka takes pole.
Wow. There's still a few more people.
Yeah, Rogers goes P4. Santero's retired. Can Dobby chuck it in there right at the end? Let's have a look. Down the pit straight. It's not going to be fast enough for pole position. He does go P3 though. With a 19 flat.
But
Great
like
last lap.
Same with Leipzig. He's down in 11.
Yeah, so not a bad place to start actually. In Australia as well. Soft tyres aren't fantastic.
Especially Denzo as well. He's on mediums and he's 13.
Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy seeing this guy try and come through the field. But
So
Baraka
from
then.
third down to 16th is less than a second.
Yeah. And then you only got Bats and Domi are only a further 2/10, so
Yeah.
crazy. 1.1. But Baraka did take pole then with an 18.5. Fantastic last lap. 2/10 quicker than Luca in P2. A further 3/10 back to Dobby.
Yeah, of course you expect to see the likes of Luca and Baraka up there, and Dobby as well. So, not many surprises. I think the main surprise, maybe Denzo didn't actually only won on the mediums. If he was on the softs, he'd be right up there with those three.
Yeah, well, a second slower. You'd have to say that he's potentially going to be pole, or at least fighting for it there on soft tyres. But yeah, we'll wait and see what his strategy will be, whether he'll start on soft or mediums as he tries to come through the field. But he's got some really great racing drivers ahead of him that he's got to get through first. How did your race go tonight, Quinn? Hello? Hello, hello, hello.
That's alright, yeah, it was alright. I finished 5th.
Nice. Where were you?
Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
Wasn't too bad. There was only 12 people in the race though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the interest, of course, does wean a little bit when the game comes to a close, of course, after this season. We'll very soon go into F121.
Yeah.
If you're watching on tonight, guys, and you've got the beta, let us know what's going on. What do you think? There we go then. On to formation.
So if you look at the top 8 cars, well the top 8 cars, there's 7 different teams in the top 8. The only repeating team in the top 8 is Mercedes with Baraka and Foxy. That's just the way that we did the teams. You can see how balanced it was.
Yeah, absolutely. It's how we used to do it back in the day, and it seems like this year we've really got it right, as you say, with the balance.
Yeah.
Looking at the tyres then, so
maybe not with Baraka. The only 2 seasons he's been in TUF1, he's been with Luca and Foxy.
not too bad for him then. Weavesy, of course, was teammates with Julian. He's now been replaced by Rogers, it was, that took the Red Bull seat, so very, very good teammate still for Weavesy. The top 11 then, all on... Sorry?
I wouldn't say it's a like-for-like replacement. Just Julian.
No, not quite. But Rogers definitely has pace to challenge for podiums and wins.
Yeah, definitely.
So you see the tyres, the top 10 of course have to start on their quali tyres. Weavesy's gone for softs, so he's going to try and attack right off the start. Pricey gone for hard tyres off the start.
Yeah.
which okay, is a bit of a strange one, but we'll see how he goes with those. Denzo and Stinner then. Yeah. Denzo and Stinner on mediums, Jeeves, Boogeyman, Bats on softs, and Dommy and Dreamsy on mediums as well. Yeah, because this is an easy one-stop race. I mean, the softs aren't great after a few laps, but you'd think doing a medium soft or soft medium with fresh tyres would be fine.
I mean, it isn't a bad strategy starting on the hards, because you can take them pretty much to, I don't know, like 23, 24, and then it's easy softing.
But telemetry's just telling me now from Baraka that it'll be a soft hard race, but of course they said the same thing to me last week, and the soft medium was easily doable. But here we go then, 3, 4 and 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go. The guys at the front all seem to get a decent start, got a terrible camera angle. Baraka gets away nicely and Lucas slots in behind. Silent then followed by Derby, and then Foxy. We've got Rogers has been jumped by Foxy at the start then. Next comes Eden and Toma, and Weavesy's already managed to pick somebody off. I think it was Santero's dropped a couple at the start there. Stinner's jumped Denzo as well at the start. We've got an instant so yeah, Eden's at a moment and he's dropped down to the back of the grid. He's still going. Wing looks as if it's still intact, unless it was his wing that did go flying in the... Yeah. So Eden's lost a bit of his front wing. So we'll be coming in for a new nose off the start then. Timing screen looks as if it's sorted itself out. Let's have a look at the position changes. So there we go. Weavesy up 3, Toma up 2 off the start, Stinner 2 as well. Eden dropping a massive 12 positions because of that wing damage.
Price has done well. He's gone up 1 spot, albeit that was because of Eden. Oh,
Dommy's in the wall. Was that contact with Dreamsy maybe? They were right behind each other.
Not too sure. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Price has done well, albeit that 1 position gained was from Eden. He's done well to stick position. But yeah, biggest winner from that is Weavesy.
Tommy's retired it, yeah. Eden is
biggest
winner
is Weavesy. Biggest loser, of course, is Eden, with that little moment he had and broke front wing. But it's looking like everyone's had a good race apart from those 2, obviously. Baraka has already started pulling a small gap on Luca. He is pulling out of DRS already, which is something you hate to see if you're Luca.
Yeah, Denzo's got himself past Pricey. He's on the back of Stinner. Oh, and Pricey and Jeeves went side by side through the chicane. Pricey keeps himself ahead. We've got Weavesy doing a move on Toma. Oh, and they touch. Fanatic sneaks one then up on the inside, and we've got Santero now on the back of Toma. Rogers has already picked himself up.
Oh, he's got
a penalty.
Damage.
Yeah, and he's in. Toma.
You might see that in the stewards.
Yeah, it was the right rear that made contact with Toma's front wing, and that's caused him to come in. It's really unfortunate. So we got 2 guys already then in for new noses, and Domi, of course, retired from the session.
Toma's gone on to the hards, so maybe he's trying to go to the end.
Yeah, potentially. Baraka already with a 1.2 second gap to Luca.
His race pace is just ridiculous.
Yeah, the top 3 seem to have similar ERS levels at this point. Of course, DRS is now activated, and Silent has a wobble, gets in the power too early, and that allows Derby to close the gap a little bit. Luca trying to get back in that DRS range, of course, of Baraka, and Silent doesn't have DRS either off the back of Luca as things stand, so we could see a move for P3 very soon. Is anybody close enough?
I don't think we will be seeing any moves for top positions anytime soon. Everyone's roughly got a 1 second gap to everyone within the top 10. But the closest battle we have is actually Jeeves on the back of Pricey, which is actually it's Boogeyman on the back of Jeeves. They're both about 5 tenths behind each other.
Ooh, Silent goes wide, comes back on track. Oof, that was nearly costly for Dobby's front wing there. Silent went extremely wide, came back onto the racing line as Dobby was about to get into the braking zone. Yeah, as you were about to say there, Luca picking up a very costly 3-second time penalty already, as he's really struggling to get into that DRS range of Baraka ahead. We've got Boogeyman making a move on Jeeves. Bats Plus looks like he's going to turn on the outside as well. They touch. Jeeves has a little wobble, manages to collect it, but he may have wing damage as well. We'll keep an eye on for that one. Silent looks like he's struggling a little bit with rear grip. Twice we've seen him now have little wobbles or go wide. He might be a straight line speed merchant when it comes to his setups. We'll have to wait and see if Dobby can get past now under DRS.
Well, we have Denzo, who's the lead runner for alternate strategy. It's only 3 tenths behind Santero, and Santero's already running out of DRS. His light is blinking. Oh, Santero's squeeze. But Denzo gets past.
Yeah.
Now in P9 for himself.
So after losing a spot then off the start, Denzo's now made up 4. And Weavesy's already up in a P6 as well. We've not really caught much of Weavesy's race so far. As Fnatic puts a move on Rogers, and he's up in a P7. That's 3 places lost now for Rogers. Not the best start for him, with a penalty as well. Fnatic now up in a P7. And Dobby really seems to be struggling to get.
Denzo's making a move on Rogers, makes it look so easy down the inside. Easy as you like. Maybe Denzo's just way more confident on the mediums.
Yeah. Santero now looking at a move on Rogers, and Rogers comes into the pits, so he's the first of the soft runners from the start to blink then.
Oh, still.
Yeah. We've got Santero following Stinner. Boogeyman's throwing up on the inside of Pricey. Of course, Pricey's still on those hards, and Pats will be the next one. Pricey trying to come back at him, but those hard tyres aren't fast enough. Let's have a little look. Dobby's still very close to Silent ahead. Foxy following close behind.
He picks up a penalty. There's yellow flag in sector 1. I'm not sure what that was for.
I'm pretty sure that's 6 seconds already now for Dreamsy. Yeah, it is. As it is with Rogers.
Foxy completely cut off the second part of the chicane.
Didn't pick up the penalty for it.
It's definitely a warning for him. Silence come in.
So Rogers went for the mediums. We'll see where what Silent fits. As Denzo in the DRS range, definitely.
Can you take the mediums to the end?
No, I think that's going to be a 2-stop.
Yeah, Silent's gone to the hards. He's down in P13.
Denzo up the inside of Fnatic. Fnatic round the outside. We'll have the inside line now. Fights it. Denzo runs wide. This is great defender from Fnatic. Great defending.
Just put enough pressure on him.
Yeah.
To keep him where he was. Sector 1, that's...
Pricey, is it? Yes, pricey.
Be interesting to see what happened. His front wing, yeah, the whole of his right side front wing is gone.
Gone completely. Okay, so Silent went for the hards then, so he looks like he's doing a one stop. Rogers will definitely have to two stop. I don't think he's taking those mediums to the end. The problem with two stopping around here is traffic can be a bit of a nightmare.
Oh yeah. Bats has Toma on the back of it.
Yeah, just back on board with Denzo and Fnatic as we go for round 2 of this one.
I think Denzo may have him on the pit straight. He's closer than us.
It'd probably be a smart idea for Fnatic just to let this one go.
Yeah,
and he does.
But Denzo does have that second use of DRS, which will help him create that gap.
And,
is that his second penalty? No, that's his first penalty.
Okay. Stinner then is trying his best to follow Denzo through. He's the next one that'll be coming up to Fnatic. The softs then seem as if they've fallen off now, and the medium is the better tyre, so we'll wait and see what happens with the guys in front. Will Luca just follow Baraka in, or will he try the undercut?
I think it's just getting to the stage where the tyres are going, if you go for one more lap, they're just going to be too worn, so I think Luca will follow whatever Baraka does.
Let's wait and see then. Here we are. Baraka stays out. They both stay out. Of course, these boys are...
On this next lap, if Baraka doesn't come in, Luca will.
I think so, yeah. These boys are really good on their tyres, of course. Baraka and Derby especially are well known for it.
And a certain person who isn't here right now, Julian, distinctly remember him at Hungary going 34 laps on hards.
Yeah, incredible. So Boogeyman Santero then have come in and they've put on hard tyres as well. They've got
see where they all come out.
Ooh, Bats getting past. Let's have a look.
Look up. Toma gets the move done on the inside. They do both get DRS.
Yeah, and we've got Rogers coming up on the inside as well. Rogers looking for the move on Boogeyman. Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
We have the two guys who came up from TUF2 together, Bats and Toma. Toma's just making himself known.
Oh, and Rogers puts a dive in on Boogeyman.
Oh.
That was very, very punchy from Rogers.
Toma's having a little look round the outside.
And Baraka comes in. Baraka and Derby are both in. Luca stays out. Baraka's gone for hards. Derby, I'm sure, will follow.
At this stage, you could go on to the mediums.
It's a long time. Fnatic's in as well.
Maybe that's what Luca's trying to do. He's trying to extend this stint and go to the mediums. I know Weavesy likes doing a one-stop soft medium on every track that he can. So Weavesy is probably going to be trying to get a one-stop to medium. Oh, Toma!
Derby's jumped Silent. By staying out longer, Derby's managed to jump Silent, and Silent. Oh, he's going to look around the outside. Is he going to? Yeah, he's going to have to start in behind. So fantastic then, overcut from Derby, stayed out. Had nursed his tyres long enough, saved enough ERS to get in and get out ahead of Silent.
Luca's struggling.
Yeah, of course. Don't know how much he's been able to practice for this. He was given the regular seat just a day or two ago. here's Rogers then. Of course, he is on the medium tyre, so he is going to be faster than these guys. I'm sure Boogeyman won't be happy with the move he pulled on him, but he's managed to get past Tomer as well, and now Bats is in his sights.
Foxy's staying out. Weezy's staying out.
Luke is in, yeah. Of course, Weavesy started P11, so his softs are fresh.
Yeah. Let's see where they come out. Let's see where Luca comes out. Is it going to be ahead of Baraka?
No.
No, it isn't. It isn't. But he's gone to the mediums.
Okay, so a bit of an alternate strategy for Luca then. Will he go for it? He's going to take these mediums to the end, you'd imagine.
Yeah.
And of course, Denzo in P3 now yet to pit. Weavesy's next up for him. So just to recap then, is pretty much the gap is the same as what it was pre-pit stops for Luca and Baraka. Jeeves is yet to pit. Dobby did jump silent in the pit stops just by staying up a bit later. We got Rogers putting a move on Bats, but Bats up the inside, defends it off. And this is the problem with the two-stop around Australia. You do find yourself battling so much. And Rogers is losing so much time. And in turn is pulling Tomer and Boogeyman along with him.
I mean, Tomer's going to be going for this two-stop as well.
Yeah, Foxy and Weavesy are in then. So we'll keep an eye on those boys, see where they end up. Luca's just outside of DRS, so...
I do believe they both may come out ahead of Fnatic.
Got a lovely aerial shot here as Rogers did get past Bats. Bats looked defended back. Got a nice train now headed by Rogers. And Santero's joining the pack. Jeeves is in as well. He's followed his brother in and he's put mediums on as well. So that's everybody other than the top two then have stopped so far. And if we can have a look at the gap to leader, I think Denzo and Stinner may be able to get out just ahead of Fnatic as it currently stands.
Yeah, it's about, I think it's like between 20 and 25 seconds usually. So maybe Denzo can get out ahead of Weavesy because he's 21 seconds ahead so far. If Denzo can get out ahead of Weavesy, he's in a great position.
I don't know what happened to Tom. I completely missed what happened to Tom there. I was looking at the battle ahead, or the battle he was involved in. He's now down in P15. He's at and he's run wide. And this has been a horrible race then for Toma. Currently down now in P17.
Missing his front left wing, so what he was fighting for top 10, now he's gonna be stricken to the back of the grid.
Yeah, his race is absolutely over. Luca then within DRS range of Baraka. Baraka 1.3 seconds behind. Stinner's yet to pit, so Luca really want to try and attack this next lap or two before Baraka's able to pick up some DRS off his teammate, off Luca's teammate. But it doesn't look like Stinner's got the tyre. Oh, Baraka has a moment on the curb.
He does stick it, and he's using all of his utility to stay ahead. But Luca, even if Luca gets past Baraka, I don't think Luca will be quick enough to actually create a 6-second gap.
Oh, there's contact. Oh, okay. So now Denzo and Stinner. Oh, I don't know.
Did that contact happen as
Denzo's
a virtual safety car?
Denzo and Stinner could fit hards from here. Stinner could fit hards. Even though the softs may not get to the end, if they fit hards from here, they're in a good spot.
Yeah. What is Denzo going for?
He's gone hards, yeah.
Stinner.
I'm surely Stinner's going to go hards.
Yeah, hards. Denzo and Stinner have really benefited from this.
Yeah, and F1 hasn't.
Gets out ahead. Denzo gets out ahead of Foxy.
Wow. That's incredible.
Now, Foxy's on the faster tyre. He's only got marginal more ERS. Denzo, by like 3 or 4 laps to go, Foxy's tyres are going to be quite warm, and Denzo's are going to be basically prime.
Why did the VSC come out?
I do believe it was Dreamsy.
Okay, yeah. We missed what happened to Dreamsy then, as Luca and Braca was. Luca had run wide, so he was probably saved a little bit by that VSC as well. But Denzo, of course, and Stinner, major beneficiaries. Stinner's slotted back in a P8 and Denzo's P5.
I personally believe Baraka was saved by the VSC.
Do you think?
Yeah, if Baraka... I mean, Luca, yeah, he was going wide, but if he had kept it this close, he would have done it. Oh, F1atic.
And Luca's just thrown one up on the inside of Braca as well, so Luca's up in a P1, we missed the move.
F1atic, he's on the left, he's on the right side. I think he must have got on the curb too much, on the left.
Price is way too far, Tom was way too far back, but yeah, we did have a move for the lead, sorry we missed that, so Luca then does have, I believe, 6 seconds in penalties, yeah, so he's got to get a 6-second gap from Baraka. Baraka's just going to keep it clean.
Yeah. He's going to find it very, very difficult to get that gap on Baraka.
Yeah, even with the faster tyre, I mean, the tyre's just going to die towards the end of the race, but F1atic, yeah, was having such a nice race. And Bats Plus is now into the points.
The ERS advantage that Baraka has currently on Luca, if he can keep up, if he could just save up ERS for the next 1 or 2 laps, even if it creates like a 2-second gap, he's gonna have such a big advantage. Like Luca's using his ERS on the straights when Baraka's just saving.
Yeah. He's done a 1:22.9 then. Fastest lap, and we have host migration. Hopefully this doesn't mess the lobby up a little bit as F1atic leaves.
There isn't really much going on apart from Jeeves is quite close on the back of Santero. Not much action really.
No, we've got the McLarens close together as they have been for pretty much the whole race. Boogeyman following, Bats through. But yeah, the ERS is so powerful around this track, you're able to defend really easy. Seen Silent and Dobby pretty much holding hands throughout the whole race, and other than the overtake through the pit stop, I don't think we've seen them really come together.
Look at how close Denzo is to Silent. He might even try to actually using his overtake, so not just yet. Gonna have to wait for a Denzo overtake.
And he's managed to drop Foxy out of his DRS range as well.
But he is gaining. Foxy was gaining a little bit. Of course, he is on a faster tyre.
I'm sure he'd want these guys to start battling in front.
Yeah, realistically, if you're Denzo, you'd be looking at getting a podium.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, he decided to qualify on the mediums. I mean, had he gone for softs, he'd be surely battling with the guys out in front now. I mean, he could obviously still win the race, but
yeah, maybe he just wanted to give himself a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, potentially.
All three drivers lock up simultaneously. They all lock up their front right at exactly the same time. And the front left is synchronized Formula 1.
Here we go. This looks like the moment for Denzo. Pulls out of the slipstream with the DRS, moves down.
Foxy just wasn't even defending it, he just knows that. Oh no, Silent just wasn't even defending.
And Dobby's the next one. Yeah.
Silent just knows that Denzo is just so fast, they just didn't even bother.
And Silent, of course, with 7 lap older hearts. And he's already dropped into the clutches of Foxy now, who's looking to join this battle. So Silent might be under pressure further from Foxy.
Robbie. Denzo is just closed up to him so quick. Foxy's got a 3-second time penalty, and Weavesy is within that 3-second margin.
6 seconds now for Foxy.
So if it were to end as it is, Weavesy would be getting that P6.
And Rogers picks up another 3, so his points are really under threat tonight. But here we go, Denzo then.
The overspeed that he had is just unreal. Maybe he was using Rich Mix and his DRS. Did he forget to... Oh no, he didn't. He said that he didn't activate his DRS.
And maybe you should have gone to the broadcast camera for that one. Unfortunately, I didn't. Apologies for that.
So just looking at this train that Denzo has behind him, he's got Dobby who's 5 temps, Silent who's 5 temps, and then Foxy is 4 temps. Like, he's got a little train forming behind him, and
yeah.
To be honest, it's favouring, I'd say, Dobby and Silent. Because the more Foxy is right at the back of the train, the more his tyres are going to heat up.
Well, and with that 6 seconds as well, Weaves is going to benefit, but here goes Foxy then. Ooh, thinks better of it.
He thinks better of it. But just looking at the ERS between these 4, 2 real winners, the 2 with the most, the Dobby and Denzo, and Silent and Foxy are both at around 20%.
Yeah. Really trying to keep right onto the back of the guy in front. They are still creating a bigger gap to Weavesy in behind, so Weavesy obviously with no DRS is struggling to close the gap a little bit. They're managing to drop Stinner as well.
Rogers is coming in.
Yeah, we did expect...
He's probably going to be going on to the softs, maybe.
Yeah, we did expect Rogers, of course, to come back in again after his early stop onto the mediums. Didn't work out whatsoever.
He did only do 13 laps on that.
Yeah.
Surely he could have gone a bit longer on that.
Yeah, but he probably felt keeping those mediums on were not going to gain him enough time.
He's going to find it really difficult to take the softs to the end from here because they don't really last 9 laps.
I think we've seen people come in lap 11 on the start, on the first stint, so...
But that's like Luca, Baraka, like Weavesy.
Yeah, we'll see how he is then with his tyres.
Yeah,
but
we'll have to see.
I'd be very surprised if he scores any points tonight anyway, due to his penalty.
Denzo
okay.
picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Well, that's massive then for...
He would be finishing P6.
Oh, is Dobby lagged out? I think Dobby's lagged out. I don't know what's happened with Dobby. We've got Pricey retiring. Dobby, I think. I haven't. Yeah, he's lagged
Dobby.
out. Oh god, no! We got a safety car. We got a full safety car. So Luca there in 9 seconds. This is going to absolutely crush Luca.
I'll try get Dobby back in.
Yeah, Dobby may have just kissed the podium goodbye just by lagging out. He lost positions to Silent and Foxy. Of course, he'd still be able to get past Foxy with penalties as it stands, but he was primed there with Luca and Denzo. He may have been looking at a P2. But yeah, we've got
now everyone's going to be pitting in.
Yeah.
And the one person, well, actually, no, he's too far back. I was going to say the one person who really benefits is Rogers, but he's nowhere near.
No, he's way too far back to make up any more positions, but
I guess
at least
turn on to the songs. Oh, Baraka. Oh,
it's a silly penalty for him to pick up. So we've got Baraka and Denzel with 3. We've got 9 for Luca. Silent is currently primed in P4 with no penalties.
Dobby's AI is staying out.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god, and he doesn't even make it.
Dobby's AI stayed out.
And I tell you who this benefits.
Boogeyman.
Boogeyman. This benefits Luca massively, because if Dobby can't get back into his car, Baraka's going to have to follow Dobby's AI around.
Yeah.
And Luca, of course, 9 seconds is still way too big for him to make up at this point, or 6 seconds even. But he might be able to create a gap between himself and some of the cars behind who are fighting for that podium.
I have invited Dobby back in.
Ah, so unfortunate, man. So Boogeyman then is one of the only guys on mediums. He pits. He looks like he's going to put some softs on. Toma also on me. Oh, Boogeyman's retiring. Okay, I think the drive-through did it for him there. Toma's in, so I think that'll be softs for Toma as well. 13 runners left then.
13 out of 19 started.
Yeah. Dreamsy did cause an early VSC. We had F-Fanatic binned it after just receiving a drive-through penalty. Pricey's binned it, and our Boogeyman's retired in the pits after himself getting a drive-through penalty. Dommy and Eden, after early contact, retired their cars. And I say it's 13 runners, it's more like 12, of course, as Dobby doesn't currently have control of his car.
Oh wait, yeah, he's already crashed out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Toma's got a lot of ground to make up. Maybe it restarts and it's not even on the back of the pack.
Yeah, look, it should come in this. It should come in this lap, but not the
I'm not
very
sure
least.
what Baraka's doing. Oh wait, I think he's burning off the fuel. You stick in a low gear and just go full revs and it burns off your fuel.
Yeah.
But if you did that in real life, your engine would blow up.
So we do get the fight we wanted then. We do get Baraka, Luca, Denzo.
But then you have Dobby's AI in the middle of that.
Yeah, and Silent just behind with no penalties.
Yeah, it could be very, very good. Silent. Silent could win.
Yeah.
Realistically, Weavesy could win as well.
Yeah, we know Weavesy is the type of guy who doesn't generally pick up penalties and picks up a lot of positions because of that.
Toma's just got to the back of the pack.
There we go then. So we should be in this lap. There we go.
Yeah. So, will we see a Verstappen-esque restart from Luca?
It's a 6-lap race from here on in.
Will he go straight after? He's carrying a lot of speed. He's not really bunching up everyone.
I think he's just got to go for it and take advantage of the fact he's got an AI car behind.
Yeah.
He needs to create the gap between himself and the safety car now.
Yeah, he will.
And expect him to floor it all the way down this straight.
Yeah, I think he's going to go now. Yep.
Yeah.
Braga didn't really take that corner as clean as he wanted.
Oh, so Braga and Denzo then.
Braga and Denzo overtook Dobby. But Dobby's got... Oh.
Yeah, so Denzo looked like he
That's not very good.
Yeah, so there we go. 5 seconds for Braga. I'm sure we're gonna get.
Will he get it as well?
I'm sure Denzo let Dobby's car back past under the braking zone.
Yeah, he did. Very, very slightly let him back past.
Yeah, so I think he let him past and then threw it right into turn 1. So very smart from Denzo, but Braga. It's a silly one from Braga.
Going too early.
Yeah, silly. Luca's got 6 seconds more penalties. That's.
I mean, all he has to do is stick within a second.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, but I mean, to beat Luca, but I mean, with the other guys in behind, there's no way he's getting a win and minor podium. Smart from Denzo, silent then, still primed. Stinner had a very good start. He's up in a P6, he's jumped past Weavesy. He's only got 3 seconds at the moment as well.
So yeah, Weavesy and Silent, they can both get podiums there.
Yeah. Well, I think at the moment you're probably looking at Denzo, Silent and Stinner as oh no, Weavesy. Yeah. I can't even call it. It's too much maths. Jeeves, who was 10th, has now dropped 2 places to Santero and Torma. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks like he's had a moment maybe at turn 1.
But Baraka is in now 1 second. He is within that DRS range, 4 laps left. He did get a purple sector 1, so he is flying around the lap. He does have the ERS advantage over Luca as well, so...
To be honest, mate, I don't feel like this battle matters at all at the moment, to be honest. I think the battle we need to be looking at is really Denzo, Silent, downwards. Because there's no chance these 2 boys are going to get a podium. Surely.
At the moment, as it stands...
Silent's winning.
Yeah, Silent would be winning the race. Denzo will be getting P2. Weavesy P3, I believe.
Yeah. So Braga then responds to Luca's fast lap and he takes way too much curb. He sets the new fastest lap. So we're going to remain on the penalties so the viewers can see what's going to...
Denzo. Denzo's moving at the speed of light behind Baraka. I'm surprised Denzo didn't get a fastest lap. But Denzo's just gonna try to get past Baraka as soon as he can. As impossible as that sounds, he needs to do it. He does have a 1.5 second gap to Silent. He just needs to double that.
Yeah.
He needs to double that gap so he can guarantee first. Santero gets another 3 second time penalty, moving him up to 6 seconds.
Silent has absolutely drained his ERS already as well.
That's not good. especially when both Baraka and Denso have DRS and Silent has none. That's just gonna bridge the gap. That's just gonna create even more of a gap between Denso and Silent. That gap is now over 2 seconds. So if they keep on moving at this pace, Denso
It's going to be touch and go, isn't it?
Slightly gonna win. Keep on going at this pace, the gap's gonna be about 3 or 4 seconds.
Silent, come on, man. Leave your ERS alone. Just try and harvest for 1 lap and then blast it all on the last lap. This win's yours. You're sticking around the 2-second gap now around this lap. Of course, Denso does have the advantage as well, not just in ERS, but he is getting DRS off the back of Baraka.
But will he get the DRS for this one? Oh, you know.
Yeah, he's very much
got
good.
the leader in.
This is probably, yeah, this is probably perfect really for Denso. He doesn't really want to get into a battle with Baraka. He just wants Baraka to stay within DRS range of Luca, so he can just pull him through.
But the gap is still only 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, Baraka.
Baraka picks up another penalty, so that's Baraka most definitely out. He may even, well, yeah, he'll get points probably, but it'll probably be the tail end of them.
Yeah, at the moment it looks like. I'm sure. Maths is
2.1.
too much for me.
Yeah, 2.1 now the gap. It's gone up another 10th. Keep it clean, Silent man. You're bringing this baby home. Let's have a look at the gap to lead in a minute so we can see. Yeah, as it stands, Weavesy's jumping Luca. So anyone. 1, 2. 3, 4. Yeah, Weavesy at the moment is still getting that 3rd place. And Baraka makes a move then on Luca, and it's a bit of a battle.
Luca. I don't know what's happened to Luca, but.
Oh, and he's lost the position.
All 3 of them, all 4 of them have no ERS. They're all teetering on that 10% mark. Everyone is. Rogers still has 40%.
Yeah.
But everyone else is around 10% apart from Dobby, but it's AI.
Final lap then, 2.5 the gap now between Silent and Denso. Silent just needs to keep the gap down. He's bringing it down. Denso picks up another time penalty.
Oh.
Massive for Silent. Just keep it on the track and you won the race. Luca and Brack are now just fighting for pride. Ex-teammates, of course, last season. Oh, that's massive. Denso picking up yet another time penalty. He might now struggle to get on the podium. We might. Oh God. Might be Stinner. Stinner may be just too far out. I don't know. We'll wait and see. This race has been.
No, it won't be Stinner.
No, I don't think so. This race has been crazy though.
I think it will still be Danzo, but he'll be P2.
He'll either be P2 or P3. We'll wait and see what happens with Weavesy.
Yeah,
Baraka will cross the line any moment now in P1. But he will definitely not win the race. Luca comes on in P2, Denso P3 as it stands then. Silent wins the race. Fantastic job from Silent. Got a bit lucky with the fact Dobby lagged out, but kept his nose clean for the full race to bring it home in P1. Denso does manage to get P2 ahead of Weavesy in P3. What a race, man. Jeez.
Yeah, what a race.
It's very rare you see so many of the guys out front make so many mistakes. But this guy didn't make any all race. And that's a fabulous win for Silent. There we go then. Quinn, would you like to give us the final full classification?
Yeah, so P1 we have Silent, P2 we have Denzo, P3 we have Weavesy, in P4 we have Luca, P5 Stinner, 6th we have Foxy, 7th we have Baraka, 8th we have Bats, 9th we have Toma on a monster comeback from him. Santero in P10, Jeeves just missing out P11, Rogers in P12, his 2-stop did not work out for him. We have Dobby, albeit he was AI in P13, then we have the non-finishers in Boogeyman, Pricey, Fnatic, Dreamsy, Eden and Dommy Lee.
Thank you very much. Who would your driver of the day vote be going for?
I'll probably have to say Denzo.
Okay.
I think just like he started on mediums, a little bit of a gamble through qualifying, didn't really get into the top 10 that he wanted, but he still elected to start on the mediums, made a huge charge through the field, albeit he did drop down at the end through penalties. He did very, very well to end up in P3 by the end.
Okay, so we know Denzo doesn't have a mic, but can we try and get Silent and was it Weavesy into the party?
Yeah.
Let's try and get these boys for a quick interview. I'm interested to know what their thoughts on their races were. I'm almost certain that is Silent's first win in TUF.
It isn't his first podium. I know he got a podium in Abu Dhabi, I believe.
But I believe it is most definitely his first win, unless he's had one this season, which I can't recall. Yes, his first. So, are we able to get any of these boys in for an interview? Just
I've invited Weavesy.
Can we get these boys in? There we go. Silent said invite. Did I not? I'm a twat. I sent them a fucking game invite, not a party invite.
What are you like?
Oh no, I have sent them a party invite. Can't add him apparently.
Oh,
There we go. So we got Silent in anyway.
Blue.
Hello, Silent, the race winner. Mate, tell me, is that's your first win in TUF, am I right?
Yes, first win.
What a win, mate. Honest to God, you must be buzzing right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I am actually. I haven't. I don't get the buzz a lot. So, to be able to win tough is actually quite nice. I get home from work maybe 15-20 minutes before. So, if I get maybe 5 laps in, it's a lot of laps. So, kind of just pull it out the bag and kept it consistent. So my core values in driving and whatnot, I guess, put me here. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Man, as someone that works quite a lot and doesn't get to do much practice, I absolutely respect completely what you're saying there. To put it in a P3, I think you were in qualifying as well.
P4 because Dobby pit me by like 0.004.
That's right, yeah, the gaps are extremely close. But yeah, like you said, put it in P4 then with just that much lack of practice. You must have some real, true raw pace there.
I hope so. I usually, when I get the chance to practice, I feel a little bit better and a little bit more comfortable. I'm not sure if you guys had the onboards on me at all, but I was wrestling the car most of the time. I'm a little bit oversteer here and there, snaps and everything. So it was tough, especially in the last couple of laps, trying to stay with the leaders. I knew that once I looked at the penalties in the safety car, it could have been the win. So I knew I had to keep it consistent at least now and stay there. It was really difficult, those last laps.
Well, yeah, we did see early doors, particularly with that battle between you and Derby in that first phase, that you were struggling maybe with the rear of the car. And then, like you said, yeah, end on. You must have been thinking, wow, my luck, I've hit the jackpot here, when you could see the penalties of the guys in front and then Derby lagging out, safety car. Jeez, it all unraveled there for you there.
Yeah, definitely. I just didn't know what to think, but the whole race, even from the beginning, since I was just basically alone, I didn't really have much of a teammate, so I was just thinking, you know what, keep it consistent, get good points. If you lose a position here or two, okay, it's fine. As long as you keep it on track, no penalties, that's going to be golden. And that definitely paid off. Obviously, I didn't have the race pace to win, but either way, you have to be there, and if somebody gets a penalty, then that's a penalty. Hopefully it stays as the win, but I don't know if they're going to remove penalties for Baraka or whatever. So, yeah, either way, really good result, and I'm just on the moon right now.
Well, you said there about keeping it clean. I mean, that, of course, was the deciding factor at the end of the day. Maybe you didn't have the pace, but it was that keeping it clean. It does matter at the end of the day. It's part of racing, as you said. It is your core value at the start. I mean, if these boys couldn't keep the car on the track, then that's their problem, right? As for the penalties, I think Baraka ended up picking up 11 seconds. So even if we took off the 5, which I don't think we would because he passed Derby before the start-finish line, even with those 6 seconds, you'd still get P1, mate. So don't you worry one bit. The P1 is coming home to you. It's been an absolute fabulous performance. Quinn, is there anything you'd like to add to Silent? Quinn?
I think you've covered everything, really. I haven't really got anything else to say other than congratulations for your first win.
Thank you.
There we go. Really sorry, Quinn, that I stole the limelight there, but Silent, the limelight most definitely should be on you right now, man. Fabulous display tonight. Congratulations on your first TUF1 victory. Hopefully it won't be the last.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Okay, guys, that was Silent then. That was Australia round 6 of TUF1. We are back, of course, for TUF2 this weekend, this Wednesday. And we are at Monaco, I believe, or Netherlands. Sorry, we're at Zandvoort. We're at Netherlands next week. We are, of course, in TUF1 at Japan next week. So join us for those. If you are new to the stream, you know the deal. Like it, subscribe, and the link to our Discord is, of course, in the description of all our videos. We will be soon recruiting for F1 2021. We're all excited about that. So we will see you all down the road. And Quinn, thanks for joining me tonight, bud.
No worries, man. No worries. Always a pleasure.
hopefully I get to do another one, a TUF1 with you very, very soon. We'll see you again, guys. Good night.